Good evening, everybody, and thank you very much for joining this evening. We are very, very lucky again this week. We have got Sarah from Wendy Woo joining us. For those of you who may not have seen my messages earlier, everything's in hand with regards to the contract and how we can register with Wendy Woo. Sarah is here to take us through their product, or products, should I say. I know how surprised I was at the growth of Wendy Woo in a short few years, and I'm sure you guys will be over the moon with their offerings. So thank you very much, Sarah, in the middle of January for joining us, and I will hand over to you. Thank you.
Thank you, and good evening. What time is it? Yeah, evening. Wine time. Hope you are well. I've popped my contact details on the screen just there. I'm your contact. I'm here for anything you need. Question, something to secure a booking, whatever it might be. Honestly, just get in touch. I've popped my Facebook page on there for you as well. You can use that. I post deals every day, so if you want to look out or any incentives, I've got tons. So on to a bit about Wendy Woo, and apologies if some of you know some of the basics, but I promise you'll learn something from tonight, even if you do. I've got a lot of new things to talk about as well. So why Wendy Woo then? When I was an agent, Wendy Woo was all about China and Japan. I never went to Wendy Woo apart from for that. It is so much more than that. However, we are still the UK #1 for China and Japan. Currently, our top 5 destinations are China, Japan, Southeast Asia, India, and Sri Lanka. So quite a broad range. It tends to stay like that, and odd time Latin America might pop in. Latin America seems really popular at the moment as well. Wendy Woo is actually in her 27th year of operating. Starting her business in Australia all those years ago, she is still very much involved in the business, won't give it to anyone else, still as crazy and passionate as ever. So yeah, you'll see Wendy popping up. She came to the China Christmas tour on Christmas Day to meet the guests. You'll see amazing offers, which I'm going to talk about. I'm going to talk about our guides and our group size. And again, for this 16th year running, that needs updating, we've just won the best travel company in Far East and Central Asia, which is really exciting. Just to go through what I mean by fully inclusive touring. So all our tours include return flights, all hotels, all food, a guide, all sightseeing, entrance fees, experiences, all transport, and as long as your clients reside in the UK and are from the UK, they get a visa included as well if it is needed for their destination. So all we say in a Wendy Woo trip is your clients need some pocket money and money for drinks. It's not a tour where you'll have optional extras today. It is literally what it says, a fully inclusive trip. All our guides in all our destinations on our trips are employed by Wendy Woo. So you might find there's a couple of local guides if it's a bigger group, but yeah, employed by Wendy Woo. They will have been born and raised in the destination they're guiding in as well, and they have to have at least 5 years experience as a guide before they can guide with us. They'll be fluent in English. The minute your guests meet the guide for dinner, the guide will then be with them throughout the trip. They stay in the same hotels, so they are literally on hand all the time. They are really, really superb, and I think we all agree a guide really does make a trip as well. Just to talk about our touring styles then, I have been talking about our classic group tours just then. So around 80-85% of what we sell is our classic touring. Classic touring is a physical rating one. So we say if your clients can get around their local town, if they can do some shopping and just walk around without any help, they'll be fine doing one of our trips. If you have clients that maybe has mobility issues, a scooter, a wheelchair, or maybe uses a walking stick, it could be that they need to do one of our private trips, which I'll talk about shortly as well. So classic group tours, a maximum of 28, on average 21, 22. Deposit is £350, by the way, as across all our range. Average age on a classic trip between 45 to 75, but of course we get younger and older. Our oldest client is 96 and they have been on 20 trips with us, so still going. So then Go Beyond, a little bit smaller. Our Go Beyond are what they say, so off the beaten track, could be Machu Picchu, climbing, could be somewhere with high altitude, so a bit smaller, maximum group size 18, and the physical rating ranges between 2 to 5. And again, you can read about what that means in the brochure or on the website. We've then got dedicated solo trips, which I'll talk about shortly. And then probably our big department is our tailor-made team. So any of our tours can be made private. So if you've got a client wanting to do a tour but not with a group, just speak to that team. Or if you've got a client with their own itinerary, as long as the bulk of it is touring, then we can tailor make as well. And you can see some of our other collections. We've got ocean cruise and touring, which we'll talk about, river cruise and tour, and then rail as well. So a huge collection. You're probably already seeing the vast range that we offer. I've got a slide on solo just because of how big it is for touring. Last week, 30% of what we sold was for solo travellers. And as I said, they're a smaller group, so these are 18 as well. All guests get their own room, they'll get an airport lounge pass, they'll get a drink on arrival, there'll be an online community so they can get to know other travellers as well. And these dedicated solo trips are across our bigger selling destinations, such as India, Japan, China, Southeast Asia. However, if you have a solo wanting to travel with friends, couples, they of course are still welcome in a group, and you'll see there's amazing discounts on those for solo. So if we're doing something like Partner Flies Free, we'd offer that to the solo as well. I've got an example of a trip coming up soon and I'll tell you what the solo supplement is. It's just brilliant. So somebody looking at solo traveling for touring, we've got some great options. And then I've just popped on there our destinations for you. Over 40 destinations now, which is just incredible. So China, Japan, Southeast Asia, we've got India and Central Asia, Africa, Europe, the Middle East, Latin America. You saw all these on the video. My favourite is this one here, the wildlife collection. It's such a beautiful brochure. And we've just pulled out all the wildlife trips from the other brochures. We've got our Christmas collection, Wendy's fave, which I'll talk about. And then you can see the other brochures. Everything we have is on sale up to the end of 2027. If it's out of date range, we guarantee the price from London as well. But honestly, I've seen some recent ones coming in and the supplement from Manchester is £0 or maybe £20. Every tour has a fare allowance included. So what we'll do is give you the options 11 months before and you can pick whichever are right for your clients. 2028 is slowly going to be coming out from March onwards, so watch out for that as well. I think with this kind of thing, people like to book nice and early. I have popped some top sellers on here and some favourites of mine as well. I've only got a few because I don't want to talk through tours. I'm sure that's a bit boring. But I have to talk about Japan Uncovered. It is already our top seller for this year. It continues to be every year for Japan. And it's for that customer that's maybe never been to Japan or wants to hit the hot spots, get everything covered and potentially not go back. So this particular one is in Osaka, back out of Tokyo. We cover the little village of Nara, where there is probably more deer than humans, and they're walking around, they bow for a snack. It's lovely. We visit Himeji Castle and take a bullet train down to Hiroshima, where we'll spend 2 nights. We'll also cruise to Maijima Island before heading to Kyoto, and this particular trip goes into the Alps as well. So we're going to Kanazawa, Takayama, Nagano, Yudanaka and Matsumoto before heading down to Fuji. And you'll see along the way we do so many things. We'll do noodle making, washi paper making, sushi making, lots of things included every single day. When we get to Fuji, we'll see Fuji 3 different ways, and we do this in all our trips. So we'll take a cruise on Lake Ashi. We'll go up the cable car and we'll also go to another viewing point. Mount Fuji you'll see it the best time in October. So autumn leaves is the best time to see it in all its glory. Other than that, you've got a 35% chance of seeing it without those little white clouds. So if you've seen it, fabulous. And then we'll end in Tokyo, where we'll do the famous Shibuya crossing, we'll do tea pulling. It's just the most gorgeous experience. And you can see the lead in there for 17 days, including everything. Season-wise, I'm sure you know, but in case you don't, cherry blossom is mental in Japan. That's when everyone wants to go. It sells up very quickly. The locals take their annual leave. They'll picnic under trees waiting for the blossom. And there's cherry blossom ice cream. It's just insane. And that runs from the middle of March up to around middle of April. But the seasons have shifted slightly. It ran quite close to the end of April last year. Then my favourite season, autumn leaves, switches October to early November. Just that real Canadian feel about it with the oranges and browns. And then, of course, spring and summer are just as lovely, as well as winter, where you'll see the snow monkeys on the hot springs. But the seasons are very similar to the UK, quite easy to remember. But the website and the brochure very clearly state if it's a cherry blossom or autumn leaves departure. Or sumo wrestling, super popular with Wendy Woo customers. And we do have sumo departures in May and September, and they've got a little sumo wrestler next to those ones. Top seller for China, sorry. It's a bit of a tight one, this one. However, this is my favourite and it's similar to what I did, so I've popped it on. The Wonders of China, it's a bit cheaper than this currently, as it has partner flights free. But essentially with this, we do all the favourites again. Flying to Beijing, we do the Great Wall, the Summer Palace. We'll take a bullet train down to Xi'an. And if you haven't been to China, the bullet trains in China are just as good as the ones in Japan. The one I travelled on was doing 340 kilometres an hour. It is insane. So yeah, terracotta warriors, we make our own in the factory. I just made a lump of clay when I made mine. We'll then head down to Yichang, where we do a 4-night Yangtze River cruise. And on there, we'll dock at the Three Gorges, loads of wildlife, local beers and wines included on this river cruise as well. And all the cabins have floor-to-ceiling windows. We'll then end in Chongqing after the river cruise. Very up and coming Chongqing at the moment. You'll see it in a lot of travel magazines. It's all over Instagram. A very pretty town where the famous drones are taking place. 2 nights in Guilin and a night in Yangshu. Very historical before ending in Shanghai. Remembering as well, visas are included in this, and they're around £350 per person. So it's a fab offer. And then this amazing deal, I have to talk about this, it's incredible. Taj Temples and Tigers. So essentially the Golden Triangle, we have reduced this on several dates down to 1690 per person. And again, that's including flights, your visa, all food, 4-star hotels, all experiences, and a guide as well. Now, I mentioned a good solo deal. It's this particular one. The solo price on this yesterday was 1990, which is just brilliant and a great way to advertise it as well. So that's the Taj. What's new? So our new destinations over the past couple of months, we're now offering Madagascar, Mexico. We're doing private gorilla trekking in Uganda and Rwanda. And we have 2 new cruising tour products, one for the Galapagos and one for the Med. So much to pick from. And then I've just popped some of our new tours on here as well as I'm talking through. 12 days on Inspiring China. And again, this area is really concentrating on this Chongqing area. And Zhangjiajie, which is the movie backdrop from the Avatar movie. We do the glass skywalk here. But again, an incredible offer if you've got customers looking at China. Another brand new one for us, Gems of Southeast Asia. Never joined all these countries together before, leading in at 4990. Again, just brilliant for that long. And then Indonesia. This one is on my bucket list, and I keep saying I need to take a fam to this one. Wonders of Indonesia is currently leading in for 16 days at 3990 per person. And again, all these amazing experiences included. Mexico, there we go, big one, 24 days. Probably suits somebody who is maybe retired or can have a bit longer off work, but a great one. And we finished on a beach stay as well at the end on that one. And then China Uncovered, another new one, 20 days leading in at 4040. And that is a bit cheaper as well, currently with Partner Fly Spray. Over the past couple of weeks, we get a lot of requests for a luxury trip. Now, we are not a luxury tour company. We're not a budget either. We're probably sitting that lovely bracket of 3.5, 4, sometimes 5-star hotels. Wendy Woo is known for the culture. It's known for the experiences and really immersing in a destination. Wendy is very much about not being sat on a coach for any longer than 4 hours and really getting around in different ways. However, because of the demand, we are trying some new upgraded departures. So on some of our trips, not all of them, we are offering 5-star hotels, that extra special upgraded experience. I was looking at China earlier and it was about £600 extra, but they are really beautiful. And again, they're very clearly labelled on the website saying upgraded. You just click on there, it gives you the price, or Res can also help you with that as well. Yeah, just to talk about our collections then, because I haven't gave you enough information. So collections, cruise and touring we'll start with. So we offer a new, I say new, it's longer than a year now, but it's just grown massively for us. So cruise and touring, it is a Wendy Woo tour, classic collection. So everything included, physical rating one, but then we add a cruise on the end. So a busy tour with a relaxing cruise afterwards. The guide doesn't come on the cruise. I get asked that a lot. They'd love it. But the guide leaves your clients at the port and then picks them up after the cruise. And you can see the destinations there. So covering China, Southeast Asia, Japan and South Korea, Africa, India, the Antarctica, yes please, Latin America, and the new ones I mentioned for Europe and the Galapagos. We are working with Azamara, NCL, Celebrity, HX, Royal, and very recently Princess as well. On all these cruise lines, apart from Royal, you get a drinks package included. Royal Caribbean, any departure, $200 each on board spending money. We're offering minimum outside, so we don't have any inside rates. It's just not a Wendy Woo customer. But you'll see outside and balcony rates on the website and in the brochure. But if you've got a season cruiser that might want a suite or a particular grade of cabin, just ring reservations and they'll be able to help you with that as well. It is by far our top seller, and we advertise it as China and Japan for under 5k for 20 days. We've just put 2 new departures on for 2027, so more availability. And this is basically a Wendy Woo China trip, so into Beijing, and then we've taken in Pingyao. We'll do a bullet train to Xi'an, pandas in Chengdu, which is just incredible, before flying to Shanghai to do a pre-night. We will then take a cruise with Royal Caribbean around Japan and back again for 2 nights with your guide in Shanghai. All of that lead-in is at 4,690 per person. The balcony is 4,990 per person. And again, that is everything. The full tour, all food, flights, transfers, hotels, the guide, everything, plus $200 spending money per person on board the cruise as well. They sell super well. We're just constantly getting more and more cabins. And as I said, this one's with Royal Caribbean on the Spectrum. So an amazing offer if you've got a client wanting to do a bit of both. And then I've just popped on there our new Morocco on the Med. Rather than going through everything, we have 15 different cruise and tour itineraries in total. So definitely check those out. But Morocco on the Med is basically our Morocco itinerary. And then we will fly to Rome, where we'll do a cruise with Princess. It's on the Sun Princess. And as I said, the drinks package is also included. So it's 3 weeks in total. And there's your lead-in coming up there. That's based in an outside cabin. The last collection, so we've talked about cruise. We then have our Rail, River and Christmas collections. And again, Wendy Woo trip, just including rail or river. So for the rail collection, we have tons. So we have Japan, China, India, super popular route with us, Singapore to Bangkok. It's a great lead-in. I think it's about 4.8 per person. We've got Southern India, Vietnam, the Tibetan Railroad, and then Taiwan by rail, which is a private trip. But again, if you've got a client that wants to do a rail trip and our groups don't fit, they want to do it private, they want to tailor make their own, don't forget that our tailor-made team can do that for you as well. And then river cruise and tour. I'm getting there, I promise. So our river cruise and tour, again, it's a classic trip with a river cruise built into it. Wendy, during lockdown, bought a ship on the Mekong, which was completely refurbished. So we have a ship there as well. So we're offering 5 different itineraries on the Mekong. We've got 3 on the Yangtze. I talked about one of them when I showed you the wonders. We've got 2 on the Nile, and then 3 amazing itineraries, which are quite new for us. So Vietnam and the Red River, beyond the Brahmaputra, which has got a Christmas departure as well, and then India and the Sacred Ganges. So absolutely tons. I always say, if you've got a client wanting a tour, we probably sell that destination, so we're definitely worth a look. Christmas, we are on sale. I'm so sorry, I know it's only January. We are on sale for 2026 and 2027, and it's the same concept, includes everything, includes visas, but we do some really lovely things. So in China, we spend the day with the pandas on Christmas Eve. In South Africa, for example, we visit the Gold restaurant on Christmas Day and we do wine tasting. We do lots of really beautiful things, and these are across China, South Africa, Japan, Vietnam, Thailand, Sri Lanka, India. So lots of choices as well for Christmas. So peaks offers and incentives. What is going on? You'll have seen there. I'm going to flip that slide actually. We have got up to £1,680 per person across 26 and 27 touring, and that's made up on partner flies free, special discounts, red hot offers, and we've also got those solo traveller savings, so either free or half price solo supplements or half price off their airfare. You'll also notice in there as well, we've got no regional flight supplements currently, and that's based on many airports across Scotland, the north, and Ireland as well. So lots of things for your clients to save. And then I've just popped this on here, just amazing. We've got free return premium economy upgrades on selected departures to India in 2026 with BA, and then we've got free business upgrades on selected 26 tours to Egypt and Jordan as well with BA. So incredible offers. As I said, my Facebook page is always up to date with what's going on. As well as that, I'll make sure everything's shared with you so you can see what's happening as well. We also have a chance to win a fan place to Jordan. Fingers crossed everything's okay there. And we've got 10 spaces. It's going at the end of February. Do a booking, it goes in the draw. It's as simple as that, and we're pulling 2 out a week currently. But no booking goes unrewarded. If you have an inquiry, I will be in touch. And as I said at the beginning, I'll happily send you a voucher, a letterbox treat, whatever you want if you do a booking with us. Just to talk about the online website, if you've not seen it, I've just done a quick video recording. It is so simple to use, honestly, it's really easy. So I'm going to play it and I'm going to try and talk with it, but I've done it really fast, I've realised. So you just simply log in. Once you're on there, if you click on our destinations, you will see everything is there for you. You just click on what you're looking at and you can see all the way across. It covers all of those when you click in the destinations tab. I mentioned just a second ago about red hot offers. You will find all these under the special offers section. So anything we're doing offer wise will be under here to get all the T's and C's. But the red hot getaways are the ones that we need to sell receipts on. So the biggest discounts are under there. I then mentioned the solo tours. So all our solo trips are under this section. And it just talks about what happens in a solo trip. If you've forgotten, we've got some images and things. And then all the trips that have a solo departure can be found under here as well. And now I'm talking too fast for my recording. All the rail options you'll see, the cruise, different tour styles. downloadable brochures as well. Probably the best bit for you to use is the agent support tab. It talks through all our offers, anything you might need to know, our Woo University, which has got a few tutorial about Wendy Woo, and all our contact details are there as well. So what I've done, I've just picked up a Vietnam trip just to show you how easy it is. Once you head down, just pick a trip. So I'm going to pick Vietnam at a glance. Yes, I am. Once I've got into there, it tells you everything you need to know, how big the group is, all the inclusions, such as what rating hotels it is, and then it picks out the different highlights in there as well. So you can see the tour highlights, the tour experiences, and then a great tool over here. If you just highlight the days, it will show you what's included. All the sample hotels are there as well. And then you can download a detailed itinerary if you need to. It's got no prices on there. Then I'm going to select a trip. If it says spaces left, it means there's less than 10. Anything available, there's over 10 spaces available. And I'm just going to pick one of these to show you. Pick out your airport. That easy. If you already have flights or you just want land only, just tick that box and it will just give you a land only price. And then you just continue with booking. And then from there, it's just going to show you deposit, which is $3.50 each. Nice and easy. It's going on go slow when I did this, I remember. And then if you just go through and continue. If you want to add a pre or post night, you can do at this stage. If you need longer or you want to look at stopovers, just give reservations a call. They answer in under a minute, which is brilliant. And then here it's going to give us all the flight options that are included within the fare allowance. You can see it's given me Turkish with no supplement, so it's 0 extra, but you can scroll down, there's a BA option there. Keep going, look, it gives me loads. I'm just going to pick one. You can also filter and pop in premium economy or business, but again, if it's something a bit more confusing, you can just go ahead and give Wes a call, or just call Wes anyway. It makes no difference. So straightforward, as you can probably see. So that is it. You were pleased to hear. Over to you now for any questions, and I'm sorry if I've not picked any up as we're going through, but yeah, over to you guys. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sarah. Does anybody have any questions? You can go ahead and pop your little hand up.
I'm just looking at some of these questions in the chat.
Excellent.
Can the general public book with you? Yes, we are about a 40-60 split. So 60% trade, 40% B2C. However, we've got full price parity. So whatever a client's got, we will never try and undercut. We'll never offer extra discount. We'll give exactly the same to agents. Do we get an affiliate link? You've got the link, haven't you, Sharna, to everything?
Excuse me. Sorry, Sarah. We have. What Tara is actually asking is it's more common in the US, to be honest. So nobody would be surprised if the answer is no. With some suppliers, they can provide you with your own personal link that the agents are able to put on their own, website and things. Customers can physically book through their link, and the booking goes back to the agent.
Oh, I see. Yes, we don't have that. Sorry.
That's absolutely fine.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
Tara, yes, Woo University. So on the website, under agents, Woo University has got tons of stuff. It's what we all do when we start Wendy Woo as well. And you get yourself a little panda and a badge for your website or your emails once you do a training as well. Ian, yes. So again, under the agent tab, you'll see all the telephone numbers for anybody needing disability access. Just give the TaylorMade team a call and they'll do it as a private tour, whether they've got their own itinerary or they want to do one of the group tours. Just give them a call and they'll be able to help you.
Fabulous. Jonathan, you've got your hand up a couple of times. You want to unmute yourself?
Hi guys, how are you? You okay?
Hello.
Good,
yes,
thank
you.
Yeah, it's not too bad, thank you. Basically, just a quick question. Is the commissions built into the price?
Yes. Yeah.
Yep,
all built in.
The price.
Yes. Yeah.
Fantastic. And just one more. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's gone.
And another thing as well is, do you guys create like special promotions or whatever where you can I don't know, like for a typical example, like gold medal or whatever, where you can create like a Facebook, discount and then copy it and then copy it straight to your Facebook page.
Yeah. So if you follow me, Jonathan, on Facebook, just request me as a friend. I do that all the time. If you want me to pop something on there that you can lift and shift, yeah, we do tons.
Oh, brilliant. That's brilliant, Sarah. Thank you very much.
No, no worries at all.
How is it for the UK? Is it the same procedure for the promotion, and or is it different? Like, the company is based in US.
The US do have some different offers than the UK. They don't sort of run. Sorry, Sarah, I hope you don't mind me answering this, but
No, go on. No, of
I do
course not, no.
have I do actually get the US promotions and stuff through from Wendy Woo
Okay.
accidentally. So they do have different offers and different deals and things. They don't run exactly the same, but obviously there's a lot of differences. Airfares are completely different. You're not obviously flying from the UK, they're flying from different areas of the US, etc. Exchange rates, all of that kind of thing. And the market themselves are totally different from UK to US.
Okay, thank you very much. No further question.
Ian, yeah, no worries. We do tailor-made. Yeah, I think you probably got that from your last question, but yes, we've got a tailor-made team who can do all the tours as private or tailor-make. As long as the main element of the trip is touring, we can tailor-make any of our destinations for you. Just to show a question, Sharna, I'm going to answer because these shows are great for you. Show-wise, we do them all over the UK for B2C. However, we encourage the trade to go to these B2C shows just to listen and learn about Wendy Woo. And if you've got clients, who want to come along with you, they can come along. So yeah, feel free to go ahead and we'll be able to meet you there. No problem at all. Yeah, there is one in Swindon on 3rd of Feb. Go ahead, Flossie. Yeah, you'll enjoy it. It's a great presentation as well. Yeah, all the time I want to know the commission and I can't remember off the top of my head. Shall I get it?
I'm looking for it myself. I've got my emails up here and I can't remember either. But
don't worry, it's all right. I can tell you in 2 seconds. Yeah, we've got one in the north. Where's Ian based? Come on, Ian, take your move off.
He's not too far from me. I think he's either Manchester way or Merseyside way.
Yeah, I know we've got one in Sheffield because I'm going next week. But yeah, we've got a North B2C BDM, we've got South one. Right. So yeah, we do just have, if you go again under offers on the website, scroll down, that is where all the shows are. So you can see where they are.
It's well worth
11
going.
and a half. You what, sorry?
I went. It's well worth going. So I went to the one in Peterborough a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, did you enjoy it?
Oh yes, very good. Yes.
Yeah, definitely is, 100%. 11.5% was the answer. Sorry, Helen.
I'm based on the Wirral.
The Wirrals, yeah. Look out for a Liverpool one, always, Ian. Yeah, there's loads up north though, because we've got roofs covers the whole of the north. So if you go under offers, head down to shows, you'll see them all for the rest of the year, or most of them should be there.
Perfect, thank you.
Yeah, Helen, it is great. It's just great to learn a lot, really. But if you've got a customer who's interested, take them on.
Yes, that's really helpful. Very good.
Yeah, well, 11.5% for anybody who missed that. Sorry, commission. Flossie, if I was to launch Wendy Woo my business page, which tour would you pick? Yeah, 100%. I mean, the Taj Temples and Tigers one I've just shown you is incredible. The cruising tour, I think with tour, it is the hardest thing to promote in your business on socials when you don't have a shop window, and you're showing a tour price that's not $399 to Mallorca. It's difficult. So yeah, Sarah Wendy Woo Tours is my Facebook page. Just lift and shift what I pop on. I'd always say with touring, give it a try. It's all about what's included. But as Sharna says, you know your market. Go through everything I've posted and pick something. Anything can work with. I think people are shifting to tours now to get more value for the money. And I know when it was ATAS was saying the same thing. Tour has seen a massive shift. People don't want to spend £1,500 to sit on a beach anymore. You can get so much more for the money. Yeah.
Anyone else before we let Sarah go? I'll keep everybody behind if you've got any other questions, obviously off topic. But Sarah, honestly, thank you so much. Middle of January. I know exactly how it is, so I really, really do appreciate you coming. Thank you. Thank you.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.